Hey, how's it going? This is Leif from Loof Nutrition, and I am just here to do a quick video, say a few things. As you saw from the thumbnail, it was literally walking on my beginning of my journey to losing all my weight. Was one of the big things. People always talk about, cardio. I got to get my cardio in. Oh, I've got to, go do some hiking. I got to do, and all those things are great. But this is, I think, probably maybe focusing on somebody that maybe was in my situation, was overweight, at least 300 pounds plus, or maybe 100 pounds or something like that. Or somebody who, just doesn't have a physical fitness routine going for them so far. Let me tell you something. I mean, I work retail. I'm on my feet constantly. You'd think that'd be enough walking, right? Probably for the average person, yes. But I'm talking about like endurance walking. I'm talking about something that gets you outside, or even like a treadmill. So, two principles, in my weight loss journey, that's literally what I did. I'm going to be honest and transparent with you. When I first started my weight loss journey a year ago, I was, again, 317.7 pounds. I was overweight. My ankles hurt, my back hurt. I got fatigued extremely fast. And then I also did a 12 to 14-hour job. And the last thing that I really seemed appeasing to me to have to do was go and walk around my apartment complex, or for that matter, go to the gym, which again, you know, been paying for years and hadn't went in years. But so my own pride, I decided to do an alternative until I was comfortable enough. And that's the thing, is you need to take slow steps. You can't just go cold turkey. Oh, I'm going to cut out rice. I'm going to cut out pizza. I'm going to cut out ice cream or cake or Coke or whatever that you're struggling with. It's got to be a process. But here is how I did it. As I started just walking around my complex that I lived at the time for about a mile. I'd put my earbuds in, listen to music, listen to positive, encouraging things, and I would just walk. And I'm going to be honest with you, the first time I did it, I woke up the next morning, my whole body just throbbed. I was so tired, so exhausted from that physical activity. Uh, and I had to go to work that next morning too. So that didn't help. I was exhausted. There's a part of me that, halfway through the day, I was stressing. I wanted to eat cake. I wanted to drink Coca Cola. I wanted to eat candy. And I told myself, you've made a commitment to yourself, and it's time to go that extra mile and just start getting it done. So, what did I do? Well, obviously, I broke it. I ate candy and soda. And then I decided after work I was still going to go. And I did, and I did, and I did, and I did. And for a good solid month or so, that's what I did. And one extra mile every couple weeks. 1 minute, I did 1 mile. Next it was two. Next it was three. Next it was 4 miles around the complex. And each time got easier and easier, to the point that I had confidence enough in myself that I did go back to the gym ultimately. And I mean, again, I never started running like I do now, but I still got on the treadmill and walked that 4 miles. Uh, and not to mention, I moved to a different store, and I decided, how could I, you know, am I going to send my lunch break and, uh, just eat my lunch and just sit there and wait for an hour? You know what? I could easily make some walks and some laps around the store. And I did. And, I started doing 3 miles around uh, my store location that I work at, and I got a lot of notoriety about it because they're like, what is he doing just walking around the store on his lunch break? It became part of who I was, my identity, as my personal fitness. It was something that became me. So when I tell you, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to go to the gym. I would encourage you to go to the gym. I love going to the gym. But in the beginning, just get out and move, I think is the big point that I'm trying to bring across. Walking has changed my life. It is, still something to this day I still do. I still take my lunch break over a year ago and I still walk around my store on my break. I still, on my light days when I have my 1 day of rest, I still get on the treadmill and I still walk for at least 30 minutes to an hour just to get my numbers in. Let me tell you something. Here's another encouragement for those of you who have a smartwatch. I love my smartwatch. It has literally changed my life. I love inputting what I'm kind of activity I'm doing. I love getting the badges. If you're a type of person that inspires you, try and do it. I also, in the beginning, I did MyFitnessPal. Get yourself on that. Hold yourself accountable. I'm telling you, when you do those things and don't, have the excuse that, oh, I don't have time, make the time. I'm telling you, if you get yourself, and it's a routine, whether it be first thing before work, or maybe it's after work, or maybe it's during your lunch break. I'm not saying that you have to do exactly what I do, but this is just to encourage somebody out there that, these are the beginning stops. These will build healthy habits for you. And I'm telling you, 100%, talking to a guy who always was tired, oh, his ankles hurt. His back hurt because he had such a protruding belly. Uh, I know where you're at. For those who maybe don't have that issue, but still just want to get some fitness in, I know where you're at too. But I'm telling you, ultimately, on both sides of the coin, whether you're on my side or you're on, I'm a little out of shape. I think I need to focus on my health a little bit better. Uh, Sorry, drew a blank. uh, you you can benefit both ways, and I guarantee you, you're going to feel a lot better by just getting in a routine, whether it be taking 30 minutes, take a walk, take a walk on your break. I'm telling you that walking, is fundamentally better. You will feel better, especially those of you who maybe you're not like me. You don't have a job where you're on your feet for 12 hours a day. Maybe you're sitting at a cubicle. Go out and take a walk around your office. Just do circles, just over and over again. Put it in your fitness watch. I mean, uh, if you got a tracker, get that. I'm telling you, these fundamental principles will build long-lasting, healthy choices, and I use them literally every day, and I love it. It is such an inspiration. It keeps me consistent. For a person who's not consistent, okay, I'm going to be the first to tell you, like I had said before, I have tried a lot of diets in the time past. I have tried a lot of placebo diets and all that other things, but I'm telling you, there is nothing better than just good old-fashioned hard work, and that's what it's going to take. No diet pill is going to give you consistency and determination. No placebo diet's going to do that for you. Weight loss surgery, I have plenty of friends that I respect that, and if that's the route that you want to go, my blessing, but it's not going to teach you healthy habits. And I'm telling you, there is nothing better than walking. And there are so many different backs of science that have proven why. But I'm not here to prove, uh, with facts or science. That's not me. Me personally is my testimony and what has worked for me. And I'm hoping that this helps somebody out there. And again, I'm not a physician. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a certified physical fitness trainer. I'm just a guy on YouTube with a testimony of losing a lot of weight with positive, healthy foods, a whole foods, plant-based diet, uh, drinking water, and healthy habits and positive vibes. That's who I am. This is for entertainment purposes, and I hope that somebody here I'm able to help, because that's ultimately what this is here, is to help everyone. So, but that's all I have for you today. I don't want to take too much more of your time. Thank you very much for those of you who are watching. And if you like this, please comment, like it, and subscribe. Thank you again. This is Leif from Loof Nutrition. Have a good night.